Hello everyone, welcome to the FinAstro Traders channel. And today, 1st of May, first day of the new month, right? And it's the time around 7:42 p.m. at the moment. Okay, and I just wanted to quickly show you the after effect of FOMC. We had FOMC. It was fun trading from financial astrology perspective today because we just nailed it, And so I had a bearishness right from the start. Okay, and as you can see that this morning, even though the market opened up pretty much flat, and then from there we had a progressive bearishness that caught on with the market. There is a little bit of improvement. You can see a little bit of improvement after FOMC, or kind of chopping around, right? And then, but eventually it's just ended up, finished the day bearish, basically. Okay, and so that's what we should look at. So this is very clear from a financial astrology perspective, actually, and I just made a good use of it. Just stayed short, all the way through, and just exited, and end of the day. Okay. So I have gone ahead and made the calculation for tomorrow also. So that is 2nd May, okay? Or I'm not going to release this video until tomorrow, so it's going to be today, right? So so 2nd May, basically 2nd May, we're going to have a bearishness, and then you know what? It's going to turn into a nasty day. You can see that 80%, 80%, 80%, 93%. There is 100% bearishness, basically. Okay, and somewhere around 9 o'clock, 9:15 onwards, it's going to turn into a very nasty day tomorrow. Okay, so let's see how it plays out. All right, folks. So let's take a look at what happened today, right? Many people are wondering what happened today, and I got so many emails, asking, hey, like, how would you trade this market, right? But from an let's take a look at it from an astrology perspective, financial astrology perspective. It was very, very clear, folks. So, and as I showed, in the yesterday, yesterday's move, irrespective of what happened at FOMC, right? And it was supposed to be bearish, and that's what we got. You can see that yesterday, it was bearish, right after like 11 o'clock Pacific, right? This is when, and of course, we had a little bit of improvement after that, but overall it was bearish. And you know what, today it was supposed to be bearish as well, 2nd May. If you take a look at it, we are just kind of going to get a continuation of yesterday's move, and that's what I had from financial astrology perspective. This is all the calculation. That's it. This is all the planets that are involved, and that did the damage today. And for me, it was very, very clear. From a financial astrology perspective, that today is going to be bearish. And that's what we got. You can see that it's strengthening. So somewhere around 7 o'clock, right? If you look at, I'll show you the actual sell-off that happened. 7 o'clock onwards, you can see that from a big jump from 53% to 80% bearish. You can see that, and that's exactly what we got. And you know what, there was no escape. So there is 100% bearish chance. And then we had a little bit of recovery after that, actually. So you can see that. And if you look at I had mentioned this to the mentorship program that we have, right? And this is a little, market direction that I gave to my mentees. And I had predicted that this is yesterday. You can see this yesterday, um, around 1:56 p.m. itself. I said that tomorrow we are likely to see a heavy sell-off, starting around 9 o'clock. So, and that's what we got. So this is how well we can predict, guys. So what value, how much are you willing to pay for knowing that what kind of day we are going to have, and when exactly the market is going to take a turn on you? Just imagine, if you are an option player, you have no escape, guys. You just have to know exactly how the next day is going to turn out. And and so there is no, and I can show from the other methodology as well. So if you take a look at this, so if you look at it from the yes, right. And you can see that, big move down around 7 o'clock. You remember that I showed from that spreadsheet. 7 o'clock, we had supposed to have a big move down, and that's what we got. So if you look at from this perspective also, uh, remember when that sell-off happened, we were in Venus window. So if you hadn't watched any of my prior videos, please do that. I explain in detail. I have explained in detail as the characteristics of each planet in my first video, which is basically financial astrology basics. Okay, so Venus has a particular characteristic. Venus will always make a head fake. It'll always catch or trap. This is what causes traps, basically bull traps and bear traps that you have heard, right? And that's caused by Venus. It always makes a head fake and in one direction and then goes in the other direction actually quickly. Okay, and it was in exaltation, which means that it was supposed to be when it's in exaltation, so you can see that we expect to have a big move actually, in either direction. So it faked first move to the upside and then it dropped it down actually, and then recovered by sun, and then moon was equal actually, so that's what happened. So you can see that how this has played out very well. Okay, and so it's extremely important to know, folks. So what kind of day you're going to have tomorrow. Especially if you are an option player, you need to know what kind of day you're going to have. Otherwise, and morning you come back and then you'll see um, a big move down. Okay, so to me, I can calculate with a 5-minute accuracy actually. So and I would say probably about 10-minute accuracy. So 10-minute windows, is what I have actually. I can predict with 80% accuracy that what kind of a day we are going to have and what kind of move we are going to get each 10-minute window basically. So I calculate split this in 10 different, 10-minute intervals actually. So I can predict that accurate. So 80%. So, and you know what the thing is, that what value would you put for knowing that the market is going to take a turn in the next half an hour? Think about that. Just like today 7 o'clock happened, right? What value would you put knowing that um, that market is going to take a turn? Just think about that. And the thing is that, and uh, it's hard for people to kind of scoop up their hard-earned money into the market, guys. So it's hard to see that. I would rather pay a portion of that money to somebody who can predict the market well, and rather than scooping it up for the market. So that choice is yours, folks. So, and that's what I have chosen to do. And um, so the I'm going to explain the next video as the where is this market heading to. So many people started asking me, where is this market heading to and when is it going to come down. I can predict exactly which day, and I know that which day and time of the day too, um, that when this market is going to come down. So and knowing that, no, having that knowledge is extremely important in trading stock market. And you might think that it's the machines, but you know what, it's a much bigger force out there, which are the planets. Basically they control the market. So hope it makes sense to you. And just be careful. And you know when you know this information, folks, it's fun trading. So happy trading. And I'm going to over the weekend I'll cut a video as to um, uh, the why this market behaves the way it is and when it is likely to come down. I'm not going to give you the exact date, but I can just give you pointers. So okay. So, and if you want to subscribe to the mentorship program, please contact me on the contact details provided below this video, and I'll give you an orientation. I'll teach you how to calculate this and how to. I'll give you a template every day as what you could expect the next day. Okay, so fun trading. Talk to you later.